Ah, wah. Well, today we have completely hit a new low. And when I say we've completely hit a new low, I don't have any more meds. Shit. 100%. I totally deserve this. I haven't been doing a lot of stuff. A lot of important stuff. Let's see. Yo! And that's a black screen. Oh, by the way, look at this. This is probably the most easiest round ever, right? 12,000. I'm top 50 with 19 points. God damn. And also, I don't know if this got reset. Everyone knows that I didn't play yesterday, right? Which means I missed a lot of shit. Yeah, it sucks, but no use crying over spilled milk. Oh, and by the way, guys, the major or the very big downside. I have Harley in the doctor now. Yeah, congrats, man. See, I told you eventually you're gonna get it. Oh yeah, by the way, the big downside from these Steam comp right here. For example, I gave Harley this legendary pieces of gears, right? So the very big downside, if you're using unique items to give your allies good morning, your allies 340 mastery. The very big downside of using this is that it only gives little attack power, very little. And the reason why your allies attack power matters is because for example, like this, charge damage 4,500, meaning what? Your character needs to hit this amount of damage for them to be able to use their ability. So yeah, sometimes having a lot of attack power for your ally also means their skills being charged up very quickly. But yeah, guess yeah, highly likely a lot of people have these characters at 6 stars already at level 120, and that's why I said the quality of life of using those specific allies are very good. But yeah, welcome back to the stream, everyone. How was everyone's grind? Yesterday was a bit boring, it was more of a yap fest. And by the way, look, I am top 50. And also, for anyone, right? This is a very easy LB. Only 12,000 points. Like easily I can hit top 1, but yeah. And by the way, I'm testing something out because I really hate look, it's hitting 67 right now. Yeah, I'm really testing something out just to fully optimize the gameplay from in this emulator. Yeah, Arc relatively gives a huge amount of points. Boss, I think this is good. Am I forgetting something? Yeah, I'm forgetting one of these. Going LB the streamer. Is it my LB? Well, you can clearly see what he is doing on stream, right? You know, that guy is the very definition of I'm gonna do all of the location in the game. So 100%, right? 100%, you are playing with someone that has a lot more gears than you. Like, sure, right? Like, sure, he doesn't have as much as he streams. Yeah, look, I even forgot my. I only did warehouse, right? I never did slammer. But yeah, today, yeah, hopefully I wouldn't be sidetracked on explaining some other shit. I'm already done with some of the weapons, decorations. I'm already done with allies, right? Let's see if doing this uh is very good right now. I set up the maximum frame limit for this game to hit 120 FPS. So far, it's hitting 65, right? 52 FPS. Let's start shooting them with this. Let's see if this is bearable. Uh-huh. I would say some improvement. Yeah, 49. But look, I can move. Okay, that fucking hit 30 FPS. Yeah, probably not a wise choice. Yeah, for my own sake, right? If you're also playing on an emulator, probably doing this is not a good choice because it tanks your FPS. But overall, it just means that I can probably kill bosses with this stable FPS. Look, it's hitting even 69, right? So overall, this is the best possible tinkering that I could have done in this setup. Boom. Fucking damage. Did that eat up a lot of rocket? No, like look. This was full durability. And again, guys, you only need to hit 4 to 5 shots. No. It only works for the durability only works for ally gears or ally energy, but for if you're using weapons, if you're hitting multiple enemies with your weapons, no, it doesn't consume the durability. And again, you really have to conserve this because this is a pretty right now it's a pretty rare weapon to get. Right? You only need 5 to 6 hits. And yeah, you're gonna be seeing me do this because I forgot if this already resets, but just to be fair, the overall game reset will begin in 2 hours or so. So yeah, let me just collect all of these points. And also guys, for anyone who is making meat and potatoes, to get a lot of potatoes, right? You don't go to yellow, red zones, or even green zones. I hope you're collecting these barrels, right? You're searching this. Why? If you go to red zones, green zones, or yellow zones, and you collect the seeds, right? It costs 3 energy. But if you open this, it only costs 1 energy. So yeah, like look, uh, it's always 4. Like sure, there are other seeds that can be found in this, but overall, this is much more efficient in gathering potatoes, right? Everyone loves meat and potatoes, right? It gives a lot of HP, thirst, hunger, and a lot of energy. So yeah, definitely. If you're missing a lot of potatoes, definitely farm these barrels. And there's a lot of barrels in here. See, I'm not joking. Kablooey. Why don't you do it with Sunbeam though? Its ability don't use any. The reason why, even though the Sunbeam's ability deals a lot of damage, is because of its animation. It can somehow fuck up the run if you use this. Like, for example, whenever you're trying to kill a boss, right? If you do this animation, you might get locked up or get stunned. So yeah, all guys, sometimes shooting with the normal attack deals more damage. So yeah, you're there are a lot of weapons, perfect weapons that you don't even need to use their ability because they're already plain good. And some perfect weapons have very shit ability as well that you don't even want to bother using them. Yo, in this game, a split second, 2 or 3 seconds of uh random bullshit can get you killed. I'm not joking. And again, dying in this game is really punishing. Hey, how to get blueprint for Undertaker bench? Is there any way to get without? I mean, you could get blueprints from here, from this Undertaker chest, but you can only open this twice in solo. In FG co-op, you can open this how many times you'd like. Oh, yeah. I don't even know why I'm collecting this, but why not, man? Why not? And also, it has come. It has come. Currently, right now, I have run out of these. So yeah, that's why I'm using Phoenix Stims. But don't worry, man. You'll get a lot of these. And by the way, as long as you're doing what, arc, you're never gonna run out of meds. But yeah, I even am lazy to do arc. But yeah, if you really want to get a lot of blueprints, you have to go to FG co-op. That is the only way. There is no other secret. There is no faster way. And by the way, you really are fighting with what? With a chance, right? Meaning it's not a guarantee. And also, co-op for anyone, right? And by the way, there is no acid rain. Supposedly, this is the perfect time to actually do FG co-op. If let me just kill this boss first so I can explain the resources that you might want to use for FG co-op. I mean, technically, again, best weapon for FG co-op is this. So you can kill or attract as much as any enemies. Boom. Bam. Pop. Parabim. We are not very lucky. But yeah, by the way, in co-op, you also don't have to push yourself onto killing co-op Bukor. Like, sure, the rewards are great, but again, it's like it's a boss of you have not really nothing to do. Yeah, you really don't have to force yourself, and somehow they're giving me this. Yeah. Ew. What can I throw away? But yeah, that's literally the loot of this guy. Let's see how many points did we get. 1,000. Eh. And by the way, guys, Undertaker bench. I know some guy to have his Undertaker bench at level 4. It took him 6 to 8 months of continuous fighting this over and over again. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, continuously. 6 to 8 months. Like, wow. And there are benefits of upgrading your workbench, Undertaker workbench. One of the very big upsides is what? You can craft the revolver and Call of Duty. Even this, right? I mean, sure, you can say, you can finally craft the fucking shield. You can even craft this. Or the armors, right? Yeah. You need this from triple tiers. And look, I only got 24. Ungun's Guidance. But yeah, technically, you can kill, but again, this is very time consuming. I hope you are not doing this. You only need these 2 weapons, right? And let me show you how. Let me get my training dummy. Like, for example, this one. Wait, yeah, I'm missing something. Sorry. Yep. You need these 3 weapons. What is this for? This is for general HP. This is to get back your HP at co-op. Yeah, the enemies at FG co-op hits way harder. And also, I'd recommend using any clim set, any legendary armor, any armor that is abundance. And yeah, never use this. These are for bosses, right? So basically what you do is, on FG co-op, is that you just do this, right? And you keep swapping your weapons. And this is gonna take a lot of practice. But yeah. We just put some annoyance. What you're gonna have to do is this. Ah, fuck. Yeah. You have to practice doing this. If you're not seeing, right? If you're not seeing this times 3 times 3 times 3 on all of the enemies that you taunt, right? You are doing something wrong. But you really have to practice doing this. Basically, what? You have to really know when to hit 3 times and then swap 3 times, and then you kite them away. It's pretty stupid, but it works. But at the same time, those Hongans have a lot of HP. And by the way, I don't blame. And guys, the reason why this is the perfect time to go to FG co-op, farm for those blueprints, right? Like, sure, red zones provide a lot of points in this LB, right? Also, killing those Hongans provide a lot of Samidi reaping points. You are correct. Tada! But in FG co-op, those gives much more points than red zones, or almost closely the same. So, I really don't blame people for using their electric legendaries. I mean, the reason why it's still much better to use electric legendaries for co-op, right? It's because you're farming for blueprints, and at the same time, you are being rewarded. So yeah, you really don't have to worry about using excessive this. Because why? Because I know some of you are already losing uh some of you are already using legendary weapons for LB. No, it's not my point limit. Yeah, it's not. I haven't played. Yeah, I haven't played. So it hasn't been resetted. So yeah. And look, I only have 7 of these. I really haven't been playing that much. As to which I should. Why? We only have 4 more days or 5 more days till the event expires. If I really remember, where did I put my shit? And yeah, guys, the reason why you'd also want to do FG co-op on some later day, or especially these events, you want to farm for this activator. If you killed FG single player, you're only gonna get this once every day. And it's really hard to get this. At the same time, if you're farming for blueprints, right, you're also gonna be getting this. As to which you're only gonna get this once if you don't go to FG co-op. So yeah, there are benefits, and like, let's say you're using for this event, you're farming for blueprints. I would say use 10 of these Grotza, 5 of these muskets, right? Even 5 of these pistols. But yeah, and farming for blueprints, yeah, you don't even need to kill Bokor. You just have to collect the chest. And look, if I remember correctly, I even have keys for FG co-op. You can farm for this infinitely. It's just a matter of how many meds do you have. So yeah. Let's see how much it would actually cost me. Right? I need to throw some of this away. And look. Yeah, see, I'm even making more of these meat and potatoes. You just can't have enough. They are the best food items in the game. Now let's see. I have one more space. What is this for? This is for Oh wow, I didn't even got hit. Very good. Very good. Yes, very good in real life too. But yeah, but my character, right? I would say my character is happy. Why? I think my character has diabetes. Cause look, I've been giving my guy so much of so much of fucking candy, even evaporated milk, condensed milk. So yeah, I think he is happy. And also, we use this. The reason why I love using this slows down weapon durability loss. This is for an increased durability on my Thunderer and AKM Bloodsucker. And if you actually played it correctly, you're never gonna run out of uh you're never gonna run out just on raw wolf meat. Yeah, to be honest, some people actually hate cooking in this game. I don't blame them, I really don't. But yeah, first, before we got hit by the reset, since I didn't play, I have to do this. So I'm very sorry for the people that are watching this and I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah. It's not 20% chance. It slows down their overall durability. Basically, you have an extra 2 or 3 shots for the rocket launcher or sniper. Like overall, I would say it is quite a huge buff. But yeah. And also, I have been seeing a lot of people using the Samedi shield without even using melee weapons. Guys, the effects of the Samedi shield doesn't work if you don't have a melee weapon on hand. This is a PSA to the people that are using the Samedi shield. It will not work 100%. You have to use melee. They're still not dead. Yeah, that's perfect. I get some of my HP back and I just eat potatoes. No, no. After building your bike, right? You might think that, oh, the bolts are gonna be useless. No. The reason why I would say no. Let me go back to my base and I'll show you. Uh, it's not that the bolt drop rate gets a very little diminishing returns, but the game just wants you to do slammer more oftenly to get guaranteed bolts. If you get my point. Like right now, okay? At least right now, once you can do slammer, at least you get guaranteed bolts. And for the people that still haven't built their bike, don't get this right? Also, this fucking sucks. If I'm being honest, the durability on this, the bicycle knapsack, it only it only lasts for one boss fight. So yeah, keep in mind about this to the point that it becomes very useless to a certain degree. Yeah. And also, this one very valuable since you need this field armor repair kits. But yeah. And by the way, the reason why bolts are still relevant, right? You need, I don't know, 60 bolts for making your motorcycle or something. Like a huge amount of them. Yeah. But surprisingly, right? Surprisingly, if you are level 120 and you still haven't finished your bike, right? I think your case is that you over leveled yourself, right? Because again, the perfect level to finish your bike is around level 80, 85 to 112. But honest opinion again, you don't have to also rush finishing your bike. If you really think your account couldn't handle any of the bike location, then I guess, yeah, it's okay. It's really okay. Again, guys, the game is about eventuality. Like eventually you will get this perfect. Eventually you'll get this ally. Like look, for example, uh like look at the account progression of Gamer Heart. He said he was having a hard time getting Harley. Right now he finally gotten Harley. Oh, yeah. Really is a matter of eventuality. Yes. The bicycle knapsack somehow loses its durability very quickly and for no reason at all. Like for example, right? You wanna fight a boss, and then randomly you forget that you are already wearing the bicycle knapsack, and then suddenly one of your fucking gadgets isn't working. Amazing, right? That definitely killed me because I was very adamant. Like in my mind, I was saying I have a heart of carnifex. I don't mind dying, right? But then I remember my bicycle knapsack fucking broke. Absolute clown moment. Yes. Uh the healer allies in this game, even without giving them any mastery, right? Like the amount of the amount of healing that you get is already huge. Ooh, I think we got hit. Yeah, that stinger has full health. And by the way, I don't know if you know this about Plague Doctor, Plague Bokor. But the closer you are, or the closer Bokor is to an enemy, his attack speed animation gets much more faster. Like look, Plague Bokor. Yeah, this one. So yeah, definitely if you are doing melee and you have this ally that is very close to enemies, he is gonna attack faster. Like look, see? Let's find some beefier enemies in the screen. So like look, that's a very long enemy, right? Yeah. Huh. Is this guy it? No. Yeah, this guy. Like, look. Look at the animation. See? See? The closer Plague Bokor is to an enemy, the faster his attack speed will be. So basically what? If you want this guy as your DPS, right? For random fucking reason, you want this guy as a DPS. Definitely better position yourself. You have to tank the hits of your enemy. Wait for this character to move. So you'll have maximum value. And by the way, even if you don't have the necessary tools to level up any of your allies, right? Like level 1, no levels, no upgrades. They still do a considerable amount of damage and buffs. So yeah, definitely even if you have an ally, like for example, a level 1 of these, level 1 of these, definitely use up all of their energy. Or maybe sometimes they appear in this. So yeah. And guys, you might get scammed for this. Even though you might see, I already have a 4-star ally for this. Nope. You actually need them to be leveled up. If I remember, it's 61 before you can even open this. So yeah, it really doesn't matter if you already have a 4-star ally, right? If they aren't even leveled up. You might be thinking, oh, I should be getting this as well. Yeah. But, you know what? At least the game is somehow smart. When I say smart, right? It throws out these items that reduces durability loss. Like, in terms of enjoyability, right? On how you actually have fun. Okay? I would say, right? I would say the durability of the weapons and everything in this game is much better than Last Day on Earth. Like fucking imagine every location cost 5, 6, 7 guns. Yes, Plague Doctor deals AoE damage, but you don't want this character to hit multiple enemies. Why? He's gonna lose a lot of his energy very quickly. So look, I'm gonna use him in this run. Definitely he'll just throw 5 fucking grenades and he's out of energy. Boom. So look, look at my. Oh, that's one enemy, and also his attack can also miss the enemy. So you also have to keep that in mind. Yeah, pay closely attention to his energy. And by the way, do you know the event where on LB you only get points for allies, right? Yeah, look at his energy. Oh, don't attack them. For 54. If he is attacking 2, do you see? From 54, it turned into 51. At what level should put in this ally? No, no, no. No, 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 no. Dogs. It's not what level, right? You already see he is dealing 500 damage already at base level 1. So yeah, that speaks a lot of volume, right? It's not about what levels you should be putting on your allies. Right? What matters is the amount of stars your ally has. For example, these are level 81 allies. I'm very close at having this guy at level 81. Really, really close, right? Very, very close. Once you have a 5-star ally, definitely prioritize giving them all of your levels, level 81. Because 100%, they are much more efficient in cleaning up and joining you on all of the location. Like for example, all gas station, OGS. If you have one level 81 ally, PvE is the one that doesn't consume. No. Sadly, no. He is still considered as a AoE ally. So yeah, he still consumes a lot of energy. Very sad, very, very sad ever since the nerf. And yes, the devs actually say, no, we didn't nerf allies. But yeah, in reality, they did. They nerfed AoE allies to the point where they only shoot 5 shots and their energy is boop, missing. But yeah, but there is a caveat. If you did build your AoE dealing damage ally into more DPS, right? And if they encounter one enemy, they'll become like Ghost. They'll kill every enemy with one shot. Making them what? Very suitable on also killing one enemy and not consuming a lot of energy. But the problem is, if you encounter a lot of enemies, 100% their energy is gonna be wasted. So yeah, even at boss fights, right, where you only fight a singular boss, some of this AoE allies actually turns pretty great, right? Oh, and also, I don't know if you know about this, but where is my guy? This guy, Fire Dragon. If you're still not fighting Torrid Butcher, right, at max HP, his ability can actually cook Torrid Butcher much more faster. So yeah. Yeah. This is a really really good ally, especially at 6 stars. Like at the end of the day, right? Like how many locations are there in the game? So let's count. Like for example, I have a level 81 here. This guy is for Slammer. This guy is for Warehouse. That's already two somewhat of a two location ally, right? I have another one. This is for OGS. Good. This is for Risen Farmer, right? That location. This is for Cops. This is for Screaming Forest. See, once you have a level 81 ally, their value gets even more better. Rather than what? Splitting up their energy to level 41 allies, you're waste at the end of the day, you're gonna be wasting so much durability of your gears and maintaining all of them. So yeah. It's still much better to have your allies dealing maximum damage as possible. Yo, even veteran players, right? They will 100% put their focus on higher star allies rather than using those level 41 allies. And also, you you might be thinking that, but if you spread their energy, wouldn't you have a better value? That's correct. A very correct way of thinking. But, right, there's a huge but. Why do you think the game gives us energy boosters, right? Using those energy boosters on what you know that are very good allies that are already built, it makes them what? It makes you use those allies and giving them energy boosters a much more beneficial ways of return. Like, tell me honestly, would you give an energy booster for a level 41 ally or a level 81 ally? Right? Like, for example, but this ally is actually pretty good at Screaming Forest even though he is only level 41. I'll just give him some energy. Would you? Right? So yeah, there's no point. Like for example, this is level 1 or 41. Would you give him this energy booster? No. Right? No way. And then at the end of the day, the only allies that you are going to be prioritizing are the allies that actually help you. Let's see here. We have 1,810 left. The reset is in 35 minutes. I've already yapped again. Brother cannot stop yapping. Ah, shit. Hopefully I can finish this. I just want to reach the number of points before reset. I know a lot of you are also waiting for reset, right? A lot of the players are constantly waiting for the game reset just so they could play this game again. Oh no. Oh no. That's 4 shots. Very good. Let's see. 1,000. We're getting 300 points. The reset is in 30 minutes or so. But yeah, we still have time. We still have time. We can make this. Definitely make this. Look, we're already top 3 by doing nothing. Amazing, right? Amazing. Yeah, oh, by the way, there is a main difference with Samedi reaping event and what's the word? Halloween event. Yeah. Very huge difference. Like imagine getting top 1, right? And you're just doing your day basic grind, basic resource farming. You're gonna be asking yourself, what are these people doing? Like, what? Yeah, I guess that's a clear answer, right? A very clear answer that the people playing this are truly the ones that has a 9 to 5 job and they play this game, they spend fucking $30 every single day and uh and just be happy, you know. uh yo, they're getting killed. Yeah, that is good. And yeah, and by the way, 50,000 points, right? Is already hitting you hard in the chest. Like for example, if you're the type of person that is minimally spending on this game, right? When I say minimally spending, I would save $5-10 every 3 months, right? Like something like that. That's gonna hit you in the chest. That's like a what the fuck moment. That's why for me, I judge the top 10. When I say top 10, I look at the 10th person as well. Like for example, they some at top 5 they can easily hit 30k. I will not go further from 15,000 points just so it wouldn't hit my wallet, you know. Yes. Yes. And no ads is a very huge deal in this game. You practically need it. Yeah, you know what's running through my mind when I spend that much amount of money? Uh what's going through my mind is this. Um I am technically paying for the game at its full price, you know. Considering I'm a gamer, right? Top to bottom, I love playing games. I don't mind paying, like for example, right now, GTA 6 is gonna release, right? We all know how much it would cost. Fucking $60, $80. Yo, even Far Cry 6 costed $60, right? And I coughed up the money to spend on it. But yeah. But again, every time you have this justification of spending this much, you'd also have to remember those game developers really know what they are doing, and you are spending, it's worth the spend. And you're spending this how much on a mobile game? Like, like, man, you need actual therapy. Ah, okay, three more runs. Three more runs. This is over. Oof. 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 And by the way, guys, do you know what happens when they say the ego of these players that are spending on this game? They are always saying, you should definitely respect us. We are making, because of us, the game is still alive. But no. In reality, you guys, what really matters in this game are the dolphin. It's not the whales. It was always the dolphins. Why dolphins? Again, the game is catered towards newer players. For every month, they lose veteran players. For every month, they also gain newer players. Those newer players are willing to spend this entry point of $5 to $10. It's going to sink them in. So yeah, if you are, again, if you are a veteran player, you're never gonna spend on this. That's why, again, it's not the whales that are keeping this game alive, it is the actual dolphins. So, you know, you have to pat yourself in the back, because technically, the people that are buying the no ads from this game, that is the general entry point of this game sucking you in to put money, right? You are one of the people that are making this game alive. uh to the eyes of the people that are actual free to play, you are the savior, Jesus Christ. Like the game server's alive because of you. You paid the no ad. uh Wait, this guy is still alive? And also, one more thing. I really hate how armors have very different durability. Like, sure, if they break at the same level, right? Eventually, you are gonna get one shot by the enemy, right? So if one breaks, at least you know that your armor is constantly getting shredded, right? But still, it's a pain in the ass repairing all of this. And also, they've already done this. If your gadget breaks, right, automatically the same gadget replaces it. Why can't it be the same feature with your fucking armor? Like, there's really a lot of quality of life in this game that is truly missing. Like, sure, some people say, oh, it's a skill issue. You just have to go into your inventory. Like, brother, who the fuck goes into their inventory while fighting a boss? A boss that can one-shot you. It has an ability to one-shot you. Why would you go into your inventory? like like you have to make it make sense, right? Like, really, the game is very close. The game is really close of attaining greatness. Make DOZ great again. Make those great again. uh, like, you can actually see that they actually put their actual you already know how talented the devs are, right? But they just refuse to put that feature in the game. Why? Because again, the game wants you to die, right? The game just really wants you to die. Because if they added that feature, you wouldn't be dying so much. And by the way, remember when I said the original devs have left the game? That's why you don't see any new events, right? I've been saying this, like, there is always these asshole thinking that, oh, but I am also a game developer. They can do this and that. They can do this and that. Right? Sure, they have a point. It is basic. They can do it. But what I really hate about that part is that the game is asking for actual developers to work with them. Brother, instead of saying shit at the Discord server, send your fucking resume at their Gmail or something. Like, they have a website. Like, any game developers in the chat, fucking, you know, Thanos, fine, I'll do it myself. Like, make this great game great for us. You know what? I don't even care if we have to pay a monthly subscription for the game to be great, just so those new developers get the money that they're asking for. Yeah, game is game. It's their job, right? Like, fill me up with the daily dopamine and serotonin hit. Just make the game great. And by the way, right? The lore and the overall world building of this game is amazing. When I say amazing, there's a lot of untold shit that you have to what? You have to look carefully. But at the same time, right? Even if they do give a shit, they don't even know what to do with the story anymore. Right? Yeah, I will remember this, Mr. Milenkovic. Why? Why would I say I trust in your words? Well, if the words are coming from a European, like sure, eh, the chances of that happening is uh not zero. Yes. Yes, Cobra is at the warehouse currently. Yo, people actually forget, right? Uh Playing this game on clear paper, right? European countries, even Americans, tend to forget that they are very privileged. A lot of them might easily say, I'm just spending this $5, $10. But if you calculate this on other third world countries, right? Yeah, they are fucked with their currency. They have nothing to do. Like that's why Darth Vader was saying that he was asking, right? Like sure, that's kind of embarrassing e-begging online, but if from the perspective of a student in a third world country, the price tag on this game absolutely hits hard. I know. Also, what are how do you say who are the most whale people in these games or even in other games? You have the number one on the list, Europeans, Americans. Number two, you have the most advanced type of Asians, which are Koreans, Taiwanese, Chinese, right? And even Japanese. If you are in the Southeast, right? In the Southeast Asia, damn. This the currency the currency will hit you hard. Shit. Oh look, we finally managed. I mean, sure I hit top 1, but how much time does it reset? 15 minutes. Yeah, what else do I have to do? Racial puma. No, 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 no. Arc? Oh fuck, Arc. Arc. Uh, Arc. Oh god damn it, Arc. You're right. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. If I don't do Arc today, it resetted yesterday, right? If I don't do Arc now, I'm gonna be missing a lot of points in the later half, like 4 more days, right? 4 more days, that's 6, 12. Yeah, we're at least we're gonna be able to hit floor 24. Resets in less than how many minutes? 15 or 45 minutes, yeah. Yoink. It's gonna reset. It's gonna reset in an hour 13 minutes. But yeah, I have to make it fast. But do you see, right? By the way, Gamer Heart has been a consistent player. And I think currently, right? Right? Sorry. Gamer Heart has been one of those very consistent players of the game. Considering from rags to riches, that's his whole entire story arc, right? But you can definitely tell that even at his account progression, like, be honest, are you bored, right? Because you've been doing this, maintaining to do all of the location in uh in the past 6 months of your life, right? Doesn't it hit you very hard? And also, yeah, again, I really did try to go do Last Day on Earth, but it absolutely fucking sucks. You know? See? And now do you understand why? Even though you come to my stream, I do the most generic bullshit there is in this game. Now do you understand why sometimes I don't even go to cops, to Risen Farmer, right? And that is that is literally the answer for you. And and by the way, was I right? Was I right about playing the game for only 2 to 4 hours a day is your maximum, becomes your maximum limit, because you are too tired to even uh think of playing of the game. Like, I'm sure a lot of you watching this, uh a lot of you watching this might be thinking, oh, why am I watching this random guy play the game that I love playing when I should just be farming? But I swear, watching this is much more better than playing the fucking game. It is so hard, right? Like, At first you're gonna be jealous, like, this guy is having progress on his arc. Maybe I should do mine. Very clear difference when playing this game and actually what trying to do something useful. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm really glad at the people that are watching this from their TV. Like, I don't know, man. I've been looking at my analytics. And somehow, the wildest thing that you could ever do is what? Some guy actually watched this on their TV and with their family. Like, what? Like, you have. Like, don't you just want to just, maybe try listening to music or a podcast? Instead they stick they're watching this on their TV and they're playing the game. Like, damn, that is absolute commitment. I can respect that. I can respect that. And I think it's also one of my fault. What do I mean by saying it's one of my fault? It could be Hawks or Dark Zone. Yeah, those are the two. The reason why I said it's kinda one of my fault, like, look at the video description of this stream right now. I am very lazy to come up with a bunch of fucking hashtags or tags in the game. Like, surely. But hopefully, because of you guys that are staying for longer periods of time, like for example, I've been streaming for an hour, right? Because of the people that are watching this, maintain watching this for this specific set amount of time, even more people are tuning in, but they are so afraid of joining the chat. It's free. You don't have to pay a subscription. But still, surprisingly enough, right? There are still a very huge amount of people that watch this. Like, for some reason, right? They search for my channel and everything. They search for the title. They don't even sub. What the fuck, man? Why? No, it's like listening to Justin Bieber, but you're not subscribing to his fucking channel. Yo. Oh, and by the way, guys, the season will end in 4 days. It's the same with the event. Don't forget to claim all of this shit. Oh, also, this is a deep wounds submachine gun. Uh, what is this? Specialist? Yeah, specialist weapon. This fucking sucks, by the way. This really sucks. If only... Oh yeah, I haven't done a review of this season pass. This sucks. All of this are fucking generic. All of the weapons, the legendary weapons, very generic. If ever the only thing that is redeeming of this season pass that you are buying is this 10 contact stimulator, that's literally it. The ally is not special. The ally isn't that special, and the only reward that some people would love is this blueprints right here. But yeah. Yo, even this too, right? The bloodlust rifle and even this. The Predator Gatling gun is good, but you can easily get this from Vane. Yeah, it really sucks. Yo, you don't have to save SMGs. Like, you only need to kill them with the last hit. So, for example, in the... What's the location? Right? What's the location? Burned Restaurant. You open up with a sniper rifle. Once they are low, just kill them with the SMG. You're gonna save a lot of durability. Because I think a lot of people don't know that using... I think everyone thinks that you need to use the full durability of the gun. Oh, and by the way, let's see here. Consumables. How can I make this much more faster? Ah, well, shit. Yo, you know what really sucks? The Tommy gun is better than the Scar. And using the Scar, right, is already goated. And yeah, the only place you can get the Tommy gun is from Burned Restaurant chest. The game really sucks at giving us these items, right? Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of Hawks. And to be honest, yeah, it didn't... Look, it's not even consuming a lot of durability. Yeah, at some point, for the people, right? For the people. At some point, you'd have to really ask yourself, does doing things cheaply but super it takes a lot of time to kill this specific boss? Again, guys, once you've grown tired of this game, like the maximum amount of playtime is 2 to 4 hours per day, you don't even want to... You can get here at Arc Outside when you trade Tommy gun. Wait, you can get Tommy guns in here? Where? Where can we get Tommy guns? The other trader. Dude, there's a fucking massive door over here. Another nuclear war wouldn't open this. The doctor outside. Hello, Mashi. Did you have the Tommy gun? Nope. And also, guys, by the way, for the people out there who still hasn't maxed their skills, definitely buy this. Why? Even for the people that have already maxed their skills, okay? The reason why you want to trade with this lady right here is because of this legendary arms crate. Yes. Like, sure, you might get this instead, but would you rather spend gold to get this or have a chance to get uh 45 of these every reset of 1 week or so? But yeah, this lady is really, really good. And also, yeah, you don't have to buy this, the last one. Why? This cost this red arc tag. Like, sure, you can get 15 to 25, but still, it ain't worth it, chief. It really ain't. Ensign, what do you give? He gives Crusher. What does Ensign give? Nope. Nope. Yeah, here you can get Tommy with Ensign. From which box? Yeah, I don't see any Tommy in any of the boxes. You mean this one? This is only rank 6. Your quota's up for this week. What about this one? Yeah, nope. This one? Yo, this one! This one, duty bundle number 2. Yeah, I finally found the Tommy gun. Yeah, but only this is still pretty hard to get. No? What do I mean it's pretty hard to get? Well, this cost this cost really it kind of sucks to farm on getting these 2 boxes right here. And also, I think you can trade with him every week. So 1 week. And the chances of you getting this, the Tommy, is pretty low. Yeah, considering again, it's also very low on getting that at what? On the burned restaurant. Unlocks the 3rd and 4th equipment gadget slot. Holy shit. Yeah, motorcycle is fucking good, man. Yeah. Like, sure. Motorcycle is really good. But after, by the way, guys, after you've built your motorcycle and you can truly kill Cutter or even the Rat King, right? Guys, once you build your motorcycle, I'm sorry, but you'll even get lazy at playing the game. Why? You have a lot of, like, for example, this. After dealing a certain amount of damage, will start to deal several enemies at once. Yeah. This right here, right, will make your character even more OP. Like, look. When I say it will make your character OP, look at this. The Terror of the Wasteland is probably one of the weapons that also one-shots the boss. Even this one. So yes. Having and look at this. You gain contact stimulators, you gain contact you gain rage you. Like, sure, it is hard to kill Cutter and Rat King, right? If you're first timing it. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be swimming with even more loot. So yeah. Oh look, it finally resetted. It did? Did it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 25 more minutes. By the way, how is everyone's time zone? Like, what time is it on your time zone? Right now, for me, it's GMT plus 8. It's 12 in the afternoon. We have direct sunlight, and going outside is gonna fucking kill you. Like, I can guarantee, right? Anyone, anyone that goes outside currently in my country, if you have a European body, you will definitely not love the heat. It's so fucking humid. Oh, it's like going to a to desolated hollow in real life. Oh, but yeah, look, it's 9 p.m. That's evening, right? And also, don't you see why I say it's kind of a unfair? Why would I say it's unfair? Right? Wait, Mr. Milenkovic, what's 6-6? Is it in the morning or in the evening? But look, the reason why I said it's really unfair, right? Imagine playing the game, okay? 6 in the morning and even 5 in the morning, right? The reason why I said it is so unfair. For example, the first round of LB. What time is it for you in your country? Like for example, again, the reset, right? The reset is for this guy it's 9 about 9:30 p.m. Like mostly this is the perfect time to play the game, right? You're geared up. Your mind is already ready, right? And also, right? LB starts at 6 p.m. And again, even at 6 p.m., like let's say you have classes or you have work, you finally are ready to trash these kids at LB, right? Right? So so they have the perfect mindset. Like in my country, in my time zone, right? The reset is at 1 a.m. It's like for my time zone, my choice is either what? Do I have to really play for LB or do I have to sleep? Do I sacrifice my sleep for LB or this one? And by the way, I'm really sorry again for the people in your time zone that is 5 a.m., 6 a.m. currently, right? Yes, I'm sorry that I'm really trying to accommodate each other people's time zone, right? But currently, I'm testing a lot of things out because the reason why I'm doing this, or what you're saying, some people say you're early or you're very late. No. what I'm doing right now is actually looking at the algorithm of YouTube just to see. I'm not saying I don't want you guys. I'm just saying that if this is the heat zone where a lot of traffic in the community are uh going to watch YouTube. So yeah, you know. And this one, anyone else, anyone else do this? Anyone else still do this Citadel Corps mission? If you came from a very poor account, like purely free to play, right? I can guarantee you would definitely do this just to get a guaranteed Black Strider. But for the people that are already well gifted, right? Well endowed, like they're not even gonna touch this. They're not even gonna touch this Citadel Corps mission. Yeah, 7 p.m. at night, right? I would say, right? I would say everyone loves gaming at the evening, right? Like, don't tell me first thing in the morning that pops in your mind is, oh, I love playing DOZ in the morning. Like, dude, there can't be people saying that. Like, you have an actual addiction if you actually say that. If that is the first thing that comes into your mind, I have to play DOZ in the morning. So yeah, it's when you get water, you can get to it as mission. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a great. That's some great knowledge right there. Oh, and since it reset, wait, it hasn't. What? How many more minutes? 15. Yeah, more time for me to take care of my general loot. Where is this? Am I missing copper wires? Oh shit. Oh no. Yeah, we are missing some copper wires. That is slowly becoming a problem. Anyway, wait, I think I know the reason why I'm running out of copper wires. Hmm. Yeah, and to be honest, right? Doing slammer and warehouse can be really annoying. Like, again, surely some people watch or do something while doing those stuff. Because again, for me, right? If I'm not doing this with you guys, I'm usually watching or listening to podcast while doing some grind in this game. Yeah, let's see. Yep, I think that's good. And then we open this. Bam. Oh, and by the way, guys, did you know back then when the game has absolute content, zero content, right? The players had nothing to do aside from tongue hunts, right? Tongue farming. You know what we actually did? Back then in the Discord server, we used to hang out at Discord and what? Uh, we just we just talk around to other people. And what's their status in their? It's not LB. Everyone was respective of one another. But yeah, it's really not LB. It's how many tongue have they, or what carnifex are they currently on. So yeah, it's very nostalgic, and yeah, and you know, kind of wholesome that the whole community is what focused onto one thing, killing carnifex. But right now, yeah, right now it has become very toxic. When I say it has become very toxic, like look, every time we have an LB, right? On gear, I should take on the Stoker facility. Any suggestion on the gear? Well, the very best armor that you can ever have is the Black Strider, right? Overall, this is the best, the best armor in the game, right? But you can also use the Climset or even a Decayer armor, right? Like, sure, there are a lot of options for you. But for weapons, I definitely suggest using the Pyro Glock. If you don't have this Pyro Glock, use this Decayer crossbow or even the Hephaestus crossbow. Any if you have shotguns such as this Viper Ifrit, it's not gonna deal enough damage unless you are what unless you are level 45 to 75 ish. You can kill any bosses with whatever weapons you have, but if you are level 120, definitely you need this Glock A Pyro. And speaking of, it is the most uh cheapest, because look, once you hit level 120, right, which is end game, definitely most of the time you're gonna be using perfect weapons. So yeah, you know what it is. We destroy this. Aha, our death bike. Shit. You know what they should do? They should totally remove, like for example, you already finished with one component, right? Like, why can't they just fucking have us a guarantee? God damn it, man. Like, for you to craft your death bike, it's gonna take you what? How many events? On a free to play, right? On a free to play perspective, this is gonna take you a whole year to make this. Shit. We can't craft any of these. Oh, and by the way, guys, I really hope you're always turning on your disassembly bench. Like whatever weapon you might think is garbage or you don't ever use, just please keep this running, you know. Aside from this planning bench and even water fountains should always be running. You're always gonna run out of water in this game. You know, if I only played for Easter, right? At least I would have gotten the 100 slot. Like, the storage really matters in this game, you know? I'm disassembling nuclear torch pans. Yes, definitely, you know. And if I'm being honest, right? The only reason why I'm disassembling this green gears, these weapons, armors, is because I'm having them non-stop, non-fucking stop. And look, these are, I'm also gonna disassemble all of this. But they just give and give. And and look, even if you already know how much I fucking use in this game, right? You already know how much expensive I do shit in this game. And I still keep getting shit from the so again, if you are doing bad, like if you're not gaining any profit in this game, right? You're probably doing something wrong. Because it really doesn't matter if you go to every location at you know what, we'll go to some location, we'll make it as expensive as it is. Uh-huh. Yeah, we have this hawk event. Yeah, wait. But if hawk event arrives, am I going to shoot myself in the foot, right? So get some maybe level up. Yeah, but you know what? Actually, we should farm granite. We should. We really should. I don't have. Ooh. That's a very tough pill to swallow. Yeah, today we're just gonna farm fucking granites. Undertaker armor is useless. Yes. To be more exact, right? Disassemble this. This reduces incoming acid damage. Yeah, this is fucking useless. What I do love about the Undertaker armor is the headpiece. It increases periodic acid damage. And again, it's much better if you have what? A whole set of armor. But at the same time, the reason why even if you have a whole set of Undertaker armor, right? I mean, using it on Arc 19 to 24, I'm using... You know what I'm using on our Arc 19 to 24? I'm using Klim sets. And also the major reason why I'm using Klim sets is because I already have this. Incoming acid damage is reduced by 10%. And I have this. Incoming damage is reduced by 4%. And also, guys, the reason why incoming acid damage such as this armor set is becoming useless. Like, we have so much damage reduction in the game. We have fucking sponge, right? Reduce aberrated damage, right? We have this. Or for the people that are very, very rich, they have... where is it? They have this... Wait. What? They're different. Yeah, this. They have reduce Undertaker's damage by 20%. So yeah, like, like Like the game has so much damage reduction, and by the way, for the people that are saying, oh, armor, you can use that, for what call it, floor 19 to 24. We can craft this currently at the event. So even more Undertaker damage reduction. Like look, I have two. And by the way, for even more Undertaker damage reduction, we have this reduce incoming damage by 26%. So would it really matter? I would say no. And again, at the end of the day, right? You want to use you don't want to use damage reduction in the game. Instead, you should always be focusing on damage. I'm sure. Hear me out. I know it is very expensive to use this on regular floors for Arc, right? But I've yes, you can actually die from one hit regardless of the armor you have. It is true. It is those explosive beef. But again, I have taken quite a liking to using this Black Striders on floor 19 to 24. Why? Because I hate it to the point that I just want to finish it very quickly. I use this armor and I use what? I use whatever high damaging weapon I have. Even that's why in triad events you have to craft a couple of these. This deals a huge it gains a massive damage buff at Arc. Very underrated, and yes, it is the only place where you can use this. It's not even suitable on killing other bosses in the game. Like for example, twins, right? Serpent Bride, sure. But twins, you can't kill this. Yeah, you can't kill this. It's just for Arc. They literally made this pistol because if you hate Arc, definitely use this. Or if you don't have this, PM static. I know this is, again, it is overkill, but at the same time, if you have a Black Strider set and you use this, you just kill them with one hit. Even those exploding beefs, right? You just basically, right? Basically, what is the game plan for floor 19 to 24 is killing those enemies super quickly. And yes, this is the fucking solution that I have finally made my own. I don't care, man. I fucking hate those floors. You know what? Floor 25 to 30 is much more bearable or somewhat much more fun to do. So yeah. And also, by the way, guys, try to do this combo, because I'm sure you're not gonna have a full set of forest beast. I mean, sure, I think I have some full set of forest beast in here. Well, look, this is so hard to come by. Unlocks the second quick slot. Yeah. If this unlocks the third quick slot, sure, it's going to be very good, right? The helmet increase toxic poison damage, and yes, guys, it really doesn't matter what 3 parts you want to use. The reason why I love using this 3 parts at Slammer is because of this. The 3 parts increase damage dealt to armored enemies. And these 3 parts, you don't even need to use fucking acid weapons. Yo, imagine, right? Yesterday, I've explained that there is Yeah. And by the way, I know if you are also the same as me, we like to skip floor 24. A lot of people farm at floor 18 because it's not fun, right? It's not even fun. Like the margin of error at floor 24 can really fuck you up. Like, for example, after you've dealt with Bokor, there's gonna be exploding beefs that one-shots you regardless of your HP. Also, if you don't kill the aberration, right, it summons the twins. Like, holy shit! Like, just one mistake. So yeah, there is a lot of good acid weapons, right? But having the allies haven't been scouting. Finally, go for this. Yeah, even the game is reminding me to go to the abandoned shelters. No. But yeah, even if there are a lot of good acid weapons, right? Once you use three parts of this armor, you can freely use whatever gun. When I say freely use, like you can use this without buffs. It becomes fucking stupid. Like, for example, you wanted to do a Ghost Scar H run on Slammer. It's pretty fucking stupid, and to be honest, it is much more fun. It is really fun. And also, everyone saw, right? One AKM volley can last you the whole Slammer run, and also it is a much more faster. It's much more faster of a clear, and especially if you have this helper, yeah, you're never gonna need acid weapons. And by the way, you can use this for Plague Bokor and even the drone. Not that it matters, right? It only matters if you don't have enough damage or ally capability. You use this for specific setups where you think you don't have enough damage. But yeah, once you have Ghost and Harley, you won't need this. So you're wasting three. You're wasting three activators. Where is it? What am I going to explain? Probably, yeah, you can probably copy my slammer my slammer my slammer armor. So three parts of this: extra damage to armored enemies. Very good, very good. You have this, your enemy becomes weaker, so basically you deal much more damage to enemies with this. So you have an armor breaking capability, and you're also because of this X-ray, this fucking stacks, by the way. This X-ray debuff stacks. So yes, the longer you hit enemies, the more damage they take. Yeah, this is a very good chest piece, chest or robe piece. And then this one, I know this headpiece is pretty rare, right? Because it is a random drop at a triad. So yeah, the reason why you'd want this on the reason why you'd want this for Slammer is because of the throwing weapon damage by 17%. And also if you have this triad, right? Again, I think I've already explained this, but with this you can save a lot of throwables. And I know some people like to kill the leechers, right? And so am I. Don't worry, we are the same. Pretty goated strategy. I love this, man. I love this. Also, it it's pretty rare, if I'm being honest, to also get this. I know some of you, a lot of you might say, this is my first time seeing this, but yes, me as well. Like, the effects on this increases a specialist weapon damage. And then, by the way, if you have 5 parts, right, plus 100%. So yeah, the buff from this is actually massive. And we have this. Increases critical melee chance. Right? Again, what really sucks about Triad is that there's a lot of very cool, right? Very cool armor from Triad, but it becomes super convoluted. It's super hard to actually get. Like, if this armor set is what they give you mostly whenever we have Triad. So yeah, I'm hoping that they actually give an even more types of armor, because at the end of the day, if you want those specific type of armors, you're gonna be spending your money. So yeah, like, look, it was actually great for them, right? Like, back then we're only receiving the basic nuclear torch. Now we have options such as this 50 chance. Now this one is also very, very good. This blind mark also stacks. Yeah, right. It's the same with X-ray. It's going to be, at least you have a choice. That's what I meant. And then this one, chance to deal for periodic fire damage. Yeah, very amazing, right? And even this one, your enemy receives fire damage. Again, there's just so much shit in the game that you don't even have the chance to actually enjoy it, right? Oh yeah, I have to check. Did I check my warehouse? Hmm. Nothing to see here. We popped out. Oh, speaking of, guys, if you really are addicted at using your drone operator, right, and that decay organist, you have to at least make 15 runs on red zones or yellow zones, or all in all 30 runs. Like, sure, you are killing two birds with one stone with dealing with your season pass points. And again, besieged house and ambush. That's the only place to get those annoying activators. Or, right. Or, your other choice would be killing Cardinal multiple times. I'm not gonna buy that. Game almost. The game almost gave out my credit card details. But yeah, I have total respect for the people that really avoid. Again, Arc can make you very, very rich, right? But at the same time, just because of certain floors such as 19 to 24, right? Wait, we actually got this already. We got this. Yeah, I don't remember. Ay, it's refreshing in 5 hours. And by the way, yes, to be honest with you, the reason why I have so much Black Strider armor is because I always get lucky in this. Yeah, really, really lucky. I'm just triggering the timer for warehouse. And be honest, guys, you have to be really honest with me. It has come to this certain point. I don't know if you can agree with me, right? But who opens this box with a single tier? Genuinely, who opens this? We're back. To be honest, you're all right. We are all right. You are all right. But again, the problem for me is if I open this box, as you can see, I am struggling to get green weapons, right? The only weapons that I use is the Mosin, SVD, and the Scar, even the Spas. This remaining four weapons, they get trashed. I mean, even this one. And also the materials inside, a chance for bolts, right? A chance for bolts. The reason why I said I don't know if you can agree with me, but I want a feature, right? I want a feature that, for example, you can upgrade your tiers into a double tier with X amount of fucking tiers. Like let's say, to be perfectly balanced, like 20 tiers to make into one double tier. Yeah. I mean, sure, I'm already looking forward to the nerfs. That's why I said 20 single tiers into one double, right? For whatever amount, I just want that's a preemptive nerf. But yeah, but look, if we can upgrade this, like for example, we all know for other people, right? They are afraid at touching slammer. That's why I made a video, right? If somehow, for example, right here, 50 double tiers that can turn into one triple tier, right? Right? Somebody else get my idea. It's like in the prison in Last Day on Earth, right? You're upgrading your tickets Anyone else understand that? Yeah. Yes, I would really love that feature. Because again, even at even at higher levels, like for example us, right? End game. Like, does anyone ever open this box? Also, why the fuck are they giving this? I could understand the axe, this is useful. Yeah, but look, and no, even though that is true, it you're even though that is true, transforming your normal single tiers, but again, that's why I already nerfed it, right? 20 single tiers into one bloody tier. That's gonna take you a lot of time. Like, even if you calculate this much single tiers, right? It's only gonna make what? How many? So for example, for 60 uh you get 3. You got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 1, 24, 5. Yeah, 27 double tiers, right? But again, it would there also, guys, I would love to open this as well. I would really do. I would really do. But the problem for me is storage. I just couldn't keep up with with the amount of resources that I gain. No, yeah, we're gonna do warehouse. And yes, mid game on level 121 has got to be the hardest point of your life. Because why? You're juggling between doing every location whilst focusing on the events. Right? Because if you are at absolute end game, right? You're building your bike. If you're already building your motorbike, it means that you are already loaded, right? So the choices of end game players are focusing on the events to get top 1 consistently, get the specific broken allies that can help them clear even much more harder fights. Yeah, but today we'll make it random. We'll make it very, very random. Oh, when I say I'll make it random, like, you guys can pick my armor, right? Going to warehouse. You guys can pick whatever armor or whatever weapon do you want me to use on warehouse. Warehouse has now become very chaotic, very chaotic place. A lot of people would hate using a lot of people might hate using this type of weapons, but you know what? Doesn't matter right now. Oh, we absolutely need this. So yeah, what type of armor are we gonna be using today? Like, we can definitely use a nuclear torch. Or what else do we have in here? I saw something. Yeah, or we can use this. Anyone else wants to see a full Black Strider set? A fiery Black Strider set on a normal warehouse. Let's see just how much damage we actually deal. Oop, oop. It is overkill. Yeah, and again, we won't truly know the answer, right? The reason why we won't truly know the answer is because people already speculate that, oh, it is gonna deal a bunch of damage. True, true. I like we can all, what the, we can already see it from a mile away. Now, as for the weapons, like what weapon do you want? Do you think is very good? Or should we go for... Should we go? Huh. I forgot where did I put my weapons. Or should we go using this? The Burning Decree. Anyone else? Eternal Liturgy. Yeah, this one? Yeah. But if we're using this, if we are using this, we might as well just cosplay as the Cardinal. Yeah, you are right. You're right, man. We have to know how much durability this eats for the entirety of warehouse. You are absolutely correct. We need numbers, people, numbers. What the fuck is this? like that's a bunch of fucking armor. like even I am surprised that I actually grinded this hard. That's dumb. I don't even use this. Oh shit. Also, you know what else? Just to give us a little bit more of a bump of damage. Additional. Look at our movement speed, 78. Look at this movement speed. Look at this movement speed. And by the way, where the fuck is it? Where is my ally? Yeah, this one with this double dash, increase your running speed. What the... Uh-huh. Okay, we are definitely cooking something. Yeah, also, this is also the best way to show you how stupidly dumb this bicycle knapsack truly is. It's 60, if I remember. It is 60. Yeah, it is 60. It is 60 with a regular guide. Yeah, I'll show you if this bicycle knapsack can last the whole entirety of um Slammer. And also look, you can you can fucking run with you can run with It was 63. 46. 66. Ah. 60. Yeah, 60. Yeah, it's 60. Oh, let's see. Eternal Liturgy. Eternal Liturgy. No, I think it's a visual bug. Yeah, mostly it is. Yeah, I don't know if we're even gonna get to use this, right? How many? Yeah, I think this is good. Everyone thinks this is good, right? What are we missing? An axe? Righto, righto. We'll bring this with us. No more attack speed buff. No, no, no. It's just regular warehouse. We still haven't done. Oh yeah, you're right. But it has to be. But it has to be decayer only now. We have to cleanse warehouse. We are now part of the cult. Ah, 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 ah. This is dumb. Wait, wait. We start with burn. And by the way, this decorations, right? You don't need to also use this prime. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. You know, the game just has a very big bias around weapons and everything in the game. Yeah, I think using cardinal, we wouldn't even use our weapons if we use cardinal. Cause look, I mean look at this, right? What? Oh no! We forgot something. Nobody. Eh, it doesn't matter. Nobody reminded me. We are missing the most important part of this. Yeah, they're gonna spawn. After I went back, guaranteed there is a Karn effects. What did I miss, you may ask? Write it in the comment below. You know, maybe you'll understand. What did we miss? No, we already have the Tomb Fire buff. What people actually forgot. Nope, not the stim. Something even better than the stim. Like, look at the amount of buffs we are getting. That's 40, that's that's 30% extra damage. That's 30%. Uh, look. Look at this magnificent drip. We are... This is the drip by the gods. Oh, a lot of the people might see the stream and then saying, "Is this guy actually insane? This guy doesn't know how to play the game. Why is he doing this super expensive?" They have to keep guessing. But yeah, I'll I'll show you why having Cardinal as my ally is already too broken. We wouldn't even get to see the Eternal Liturgy in action. Like, look. See? See, what the fuck? They're dead! See? Yeah. We're not gonna use this guy. Oh, you want enemies to come at you, try to destroy this. Like, look. If you're not hitting the... What do you call it? Those... holes. Like, look, see? Like, a lot of enemies will be spawning if you prioritize clearing this. What? Anyway, that's enough of that. Damn, we can even hit this. And look at the attack speed. Look at the fucking attack speed. Look at the crit. What? What? That is out of... Where is my... Running speed and decay your armor durability loss. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That guy survived! Damn. Like, imagine the amount of durability lost from this. It's still gonna be zero because of what? Because of the insane amount of damage you're dealing. So again, guys, even if you are using the most expensive armor like this, as long as you're dealing enough damage, right? Like, they're never gonna get close to you. But moment of truth, we'll finally see how much. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see the damage. Nah, I'm already doing it as slowly as it can be. And yeah, by the way, this guy drinks so much energy whenever he uses his ability. And also, yeah, you can make this guy as a DPS. I think his yeah, I actually yeah, we can use him as a DPS. You can have a much faster run if you're only using one weapon. But look, we want to test the entirety of the gears that we have. Yeah, that fucking shreds them. Like, look at the armor. It 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 look, see? We broke the game. How much damage? Did that consume even though we tanked it? Nope. It's still the same. Oh my god. God. Yeah, you are right. Autoplay. And look, I got hit, right? It's still very considerable amount of what? And by the way, guys, this is surprisingly a good gadget. It doesn't eat a lot of durability than you might think. And look at the HP of this and also the durability of the knapsack. My armor isn't shredded, right? But the knapsack is just absolute shit. Die Carnifex. Wow. Very anticlimactic. A ghoul with an aberration. Yeah, that kills it very, very quickly, even with that amount of armor. Yeah, that guy died. What about the altar? God fucking. And just like that, it's finished. Yo, moment of truth. N- Now we have to see how this gun pairs up with turnkey. Wait, wait, wait. Yeah, you're right. You're right there. I forgot. Sorry. Now I feel guilty. Like we should definitely uh now we should definitely visit Slammer. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna collect all of this. I'll do it offline, yeah. I have respect. And to be honest, it's only eaten this tinder box. Anyway, we still have to go to my base. Let's see. Boom, bam, bap. Well, I think we finally got the answer, right? Turnkey got fucking obliterated by the eternal liturgy. uh, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Yeah, we actually need to go back to base, get some lock picks, do this. Yeah, that guy got obliterated. Like, imagine I'm not dealing any acid, right? Especially with this setup. Like, zero acid. And I can still break through. Oh, yeah. You also need to use this. This is also a decayer weapon. So, you know what that means? This also gets affected by this. Which is pretty fucking dumb. Let's see here. We also need a pickaxe. And also if I attack with this gains Tomb Fire attack and a Tomb Fire. What we need is a bunch of lockpicks. A bunch of lockpicks, bicycle knapsack, what else? Oh, and by the way, if you want the world record, right? If you want the world record for warehouse and slammer, definitely this is the item set and a prototype D6. Also, this becomes very useless. The ally that you'd want is this: increase ally damage in the slammer. We have this ally. We give him back his energy. Also, I forgot. Yeah, we'll just bring this just in case. What else did we forget? Another. Yeah, this one. And a bunch of lockpicks. Yeah, that is just for dealing with those uh annoying enemies. Wait, lockpicks and what? What else are we? Don't make me go back. Don't make me go back here. Probably one of the best, uh not best. The word should be probably fun, right? Like if you're not playing like this, you're not having fun. Like period. Like some people are just grinding for the sake of grinding. They're not even having fun. They're always mid-maxing that uh the only thing on their mind is how do I mid-max this completely, right? And also we missed one of our weapons. It should at least be over here. Yeah. I think we are good, right? We're not missing anything, right? Just some wah wah. You know what we're missing? Radiation. You know. Oh fuck. We were so close to greatness, then it fucking breaks. What the hell? We still have a 7 minutes on the Decay Organist. Oh fuck. Cardinal armor with the decay crucible with me. We have to kill fucking gnats. Fucking gnats. What? Bonk. Okay, that's one bonk. What the fuck is this? No, my guy! Uh, anyway. I don't know if I brought enough of these molotovs. This fucking asshole. Bonk. Bonk. How many more minutes with the decay organist? 4 minutes? That ain't enough, chief. Oopsie. Yay! Also, by the way, I really hate that your ally just attacks these assholes for no fucking reason. Bonk. Yeah, the damage, good. The damage is good. Yo, big cleanse by the fire. A sister stinger. Oh no! He tried to hit that. Okay. Yeah, whatever weapon you use, definitely it works. One more minute. Oof. That is a lot of enemies. Oof. Thank you. Oh no. We forgot something. Yeah, we forgot the bicycle knapsack. Shit. Yeah, I mean, I did say remind me, right? Wow, they're dead. Oh, I got hit. These gnats aren't dying. Yeah, we finally... Bonk. Cocoon number 6 destroyed. What do you mean not good? What's not good? Yeah, we actually forgot. Shit. Not that it matters. Brother. Ah. Oh, no, no. Nobody survives. Even if they are prisoners of war. Yo, what the fuck? Clearing Bride Camp with Specialist Nanite. Yeah, it gives a very considerable amount of points. I don't know why people still haven't caught up to it. Uh, the game clearly states you get additional. Yeah, I think people forget you do get additional points. Oof. Look, there's only one more gnat, and it finally fucking opened. Let's go gambling! What allies? This one. Uh, Gluton. No, Gluton. Fucking Cardinal. Cardinal and Harley. Yeah, those two are enough. Yay, we are correct. Our gambling finally mattered, you know? And also, god damn it, I was asking you what did we miss? We missed this. No Prime. No Prime. No Hablo Prime. I need water bottles. Clearly some prisoner of war would give a water, right? Yo, back then, I would say in terms of efficiency, right? I would say fuck. Yeah, so in terms of efficiency back then, I would say Trapper definitely helped me. Like the guy can definitely stun can definitely stun Prime. And you know, surprisingly enough he can cycle through his skills. But yes, much more faster Harley goes to the usual suspect plus what? Plus this guy. Free water. Let's see before we proceed. See, I was right. Altars do give keys. We have one more. Or two? Nope, that's one. Only one. I mean, considering we only have this buffs remaining, I would say it's still pretty good. Useless. No more cocoons, right? Yeah, no more cocoons. We can finally do that. I think I got 8. I haven't been actively playing the game, but I need to. Yeah, Plague Book War gives. I think he gives I think that guy gives 4,000 from what I saw. I mean, more points for the specialist, right? How can I make warehouse into an easy mode? Number one, right? If you want your warehouse, or what do you call this, slammer run much more easy. It's not about the legendary gears, right? Right? Yeah, I saw someone getting 4K something ish points from multiple, what is it? Multiple playbook core runs. But yeah, guys, it's never about the armor, the legendary weapons on warehouse and slammer. If ever, it entirely depends on your decoration. The drone base and decay organist, you can make this runs even with green weapons, and I think I already did that on stream. Plus, aside from allies, aside from decorations, the number two thing that is essential in this game because of its balancing, right? You actually need a decent ally. When I say you need a decent ally, clearly you have to make a fire ally just so it can carry you. You know, you're gonna have a lot more durability. Can we check the damage? That's some CS2 backstab right there. Yeah, definitely one shot. Why are we surprised, right? Like what? Uh, damn it. No rest for the weary. Oh shit. And by the way, it's the common tree chip shells maximum. Uh, yeah, it's the it's a fucking Did I miss my buff? Oh my god, it fucking deleted my buff. Well, that was my bad. Where is my weapon? Right? Yo, calm down. Huh. We do this. We do this. And we do this. And we run! Wait, there is one more? No, but definitely this one deals more damage than the regular fire version. Now, I can't seem to find it. Yeah. So what this one? Yeah, I think yeah, this one as well. And we just fucking run. Oh my god, no, the timing. Yeah, that's enough. You've already done your job. Oh god damn it. Uh-huh. Eh. Alright. Massive. Shit. Should I? Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother hitting that. Would you get $1 million? What? Or spin a wheel to have 50-50 chance at $1 billion. Hmm. I would say spin the wheel. Like, why? Why would I spin the wheel? Well, think of it this way, right? If you are already poor to begin with, right? $1 million isn't gonna cut it. Shit. Anyway, now, if Zero is still here with us, what do you mean required cell keys? I didn't get a key? Oh no. That is no bueno. Fuck. We only got one key. Holy shit. Well, that's depressing. Anyway. Oh, this one opened as well. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Is that... What the fuck is that? Ah, I need second opinion. What the fuck is that? But it's red. About here. The hell? Now I need a shower. Fuck Christ. Randy, he is the one. Hide your daughters and hide your sons. Randy, he is the one. But I said, Mama, that was Big D Randy. Randy, he is the one. Hide your daughters and hide your sons, Randy. Yo, I can help. I can help. Again, if you really want to make your... If you really want to make an easy warehouse run, okay? You just need a better decoration, right? It is really simple, you know? Where do you get a better decoration? Well, from events. Like for example, right now, we have an event that... We have an event that provides us extra acid damage. Okay? There are some events that gives you extra fire damage, even tomb fire damage. And again, those decorations are overpowered enough that you don't even need legendary weapons. Right? 4 more days until the event ends. Yeah, let's see. I haven't really checked my map or this one. So yeah, basically guys, if you were to find the prisoner, right? If you are very lucky, right? Instantly you would see a blue, for example like this. This is an easy win. There's already a blue, so yeah, we know he is already in here, right? Like for example, you have these icons right here, the boxes. Shit. Sometimes the boxes are worth it enough. Why? Because look, you get this instead. Legendary Arms Crate. It really boils down to a point of, do you need Legendary Arms Crate or do you need the triple tiers, right? And again, you can also use this weapon to check the enemies. Like for example, like this. You can clearly see that this is a Hush Ghoul, right? See? Hush Ghoul. You can see the silhouette because of the... Now this is a fucking claw. See? That is a claw. See? But yeah, definitely the most broken thing is this. This one. What's really hard sometimes is if the prisoner is in here. But sometimes you can also see this. Look at my mouse. This is an enemy right here. See? And also, you can also see the red enemy on top of here. So, this is an enemy. This is also an enemy. And yes, thankfully, the game is rewarding us with this. The prisoner. Okay. What does the prisoner give? Look, you can get 2 triple bloody tears over here. Okay. So, with rescuing this prisoner, we get an additional 3. Makes 5. Very huge. And also, for anyone who is building their motorbike or general loot, Slammer isn't worth it without this triple bloody tears. So yeah. Right now, look, most of the loot in Slammer isn't really worth it. At the end of the day, this is pretty much a playground where you use or experiment some of your items or gears in this location. It doesn't really matter how expensive you go, right? But yeah, also, if you did try to do Slammer with minimal gears, I mean, it's your choice, but it's kind of a torture. You're edging yourself. Lockpicks, like look, it costed me 13 lockpicks this time around, but sometimes it can cost me to 16, 1-6 lockpicks. But for example, right, if you don't fully max this skill, like for example, you don't even have this, it gonna cost you 20 lockpicks. But still, right now, 13 is still very costly, right? So yeah, what that's what really sucks about this game is that Slammer is pretty hard early on. So basically, the game wants you to what? To visit or do those events. Like for example, again, guys, if you don't do these events, if you don't participate in LB, you're not gonna get decorations, and those decorations are important. It's never really about the gears, it's really about the decorations, you know? And again, even if you finally get to manage all of the decorations in the game, why does it still matters? If you get all of the decorations in the game, instead the game is going to give you gold. And we all know how valuable gold truly is in this game. You can buy a lot of repair kits, you can buy some random bullshit, gets you an additional legendary weapon. Yeah, gold is really valuable. If you finally got the maximum amount of decoration, the game instead gives you gold. For example, aside from decorations, by participating in events or the season pass, right? Like uh, for example in here, this season pass gives this wasteland helmet, right? If you already have this decoration or fragments of this, instead you're gonna get is gold. So yeah, for example, I already have those. If I am at level this and that, definitely I would get gold. Like look at this. Best example would be this, right? Um in this you can get what? A decoration, right? Uh Actually tonics. Oh, they nerfed it, right? Because, you know, previous patches ago, previous January of 2025, they were giving gold instead of tonics. Holy shit, they fucking nerfed it. But I think it also depends on the type of event, what type of decoration or what they provide. But yeah, thank you for saying it's tonics right now. But I still think they give gold. Because, yeah, from January. But still, we don't know what type of hidden machinations they do at this game. But yeah, some decorations, some fragments, some cosmetics do provide gold instead. Hmm. So yeah, that's even better than red zones. And by the way, guys, if you have this skill right here, right, you can finally unlock the maximum potential of specialist weapons. What do you mean fourth slot? This one? I mean, if you finally upgraded your base something. Bruh. What? I even tried to check that. Bruh. You just wasted 2 lockpicks. Amazing. Ooh, soap. Shit. Neuron activation. Soap. Wait a minute. Yeah, we can't get any more. Instead, we'll be getting this instead. And yeah, guys, you don't want to use your lockpicks for this one. I can guarantee you the drops from here are absolute dog shit. You are wasting your lockpicks. It is never really worth it, you know. Well, this guy wants to die. And we provide. He asked, then we provide. A sister stinger. That's the stinger with the hard R. A sister stinger. uh Oh, you know what else provide a lot more points? Zero? Floor 36. So yeah, ridiculous amounts of points, by the way. Uh, so what's gonna happen at the very last day of the event? If you actually fight Bokor at Forgotten Graveyard, kill him, you get 1 mushroom. But if you kill twin brides, right? I mean, same, same. I'm not gonna lie, I am also stuck at, again, I am at this point where I can empathize with other veterans that want Arc uh to stay at higher floors. Like, we don't want it to reset. I can finally empathize. Look, the ogre learned empathy. Oh, hello there. And I think there, yeah, look, I don't even open the arc boxes anymore. Yeah, that's pretty wild. We only we only get that much bloody tier, double bloody tier. Damn. You know what? I haven't really looked at. Oh, and also, by the way, even even though I finally got the hang of floor 36, right? I still struggle with floor 36 with what? Um I think with timings. Yeah, definitely with timings. It's one of those floors that if you made a mistake, you really have to hard reset. Not just reset, like all of your buffs, right? Like sure, you can you can do it with minimal buffs. But yeah, it's the actual timing for floor 36. And yes, the acid meta for floor 36 is still a much better, faster, and efficient way of dealing with that boss. And definitely, I should be using. I suggest you move. No, not gonna lie, I missed playing Valorant. We need to buff Harbor, by the way. Fucking the Indians need to speak out. Fucking Harbor needs a buff. But yeah, also I haven't been using the Patriot at all, right? Like I've already seen the magic and the wonders of the Patriot. But yeah, I just can't seem to I just can't seem to like using that gun even though yeah, it is that broken. But yeah, sometimes if I put on a very serious task, right? Like for example, for this day I don't want to stream, I don't want to play the game. I just want to grind this specific boss. Definitely I have those specific the fuck I have those specific runs. They are still not dead. Oh, I can't believe we left out some enemies. Rider Pass. Yeah, how much? Free. Yeah. To be honest, I wanted to at least get to level 59, but I don't think we can. Well, that sucks. And also, by the way, I am really glad. I'm really glad that they are giving out these gadgets for every season pass. Because currently, you couldn't even get this normally. Like, you have to play out with events, leaderboard boxes to even get these gadgets. And even though it says 10% only, the durability on these gadgets and the buff that it gives are very significant. It is very significant because sometimes, right? Especially if you're using specialist weapons, like for example, specialist shotguns, right? You're gonna be fighting Bukur. Definitely, that is a very significant damage buff. It's a good thing I actually checked out a warehouse. Damn, they really gutted this place, no? Like, you don't get a lot of good shit in here anymore. And yeah, if ever the difficulty and the amount of questions for this game, right, is never ending because of, again, the game gets sudden influx of newer players every month. And every month you got veteran players or older players quitting the game. And like again, like Mr. Mattia Belenello is one of those people that are asking for help. And yeah, it sucks, man. Like uh some people just can't get a grasp of the certain elements in this game, which is I know very confusing. You're gonna have to run certain loops, right? But yeah. And also, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sugarcoating this. Some people actually do lack the skills to be playing this game. I said what I said, you know. Don't at me. It is the truth. Because if I were lying, right? These people wouldn't be what? Uh Most of the time, but you have some other people that are spouting nonsense, you know, or only the things that benefit them because of their ego. Wink wink. And yo, if Zero is still here in the chat, right? If Zero is still in the chat, he already knows who am I talking about. But yeah, there are other people in here, like somehow they just couldn't help themselves, like the gratification of it's like they're jacking off, you know. And every time they try to help other people, but you couldn't even understand what they're saying. It's like, mm. Ah, yeah, I'm helping this guy. He finally learned how to do this trick. Yeah. uh, oh shit. It's like how do I say this? It's like one of their kinks is uh helping other people in its context, right? But truly it is one of their kinks. And I can guarantee you there is a lot of people. I mean, I know we have a barrier, right? We have a barrier when it comes to language. Like everyone speaks a different language. Like for example, I'm gonna be speaking in my own language, but you won't understand it in the next 5 seconds. So yun nga pala guys, no? I'm going to this lab. See, it's hard. You have to be very accommodating, at least to the context of everyone can understand it. But if you're speaking in fucking hieroglyphics, man, like nobody fucking understands you. Like what? To understand you, they need a PhD in fucking astrophysicist, right? What? Like the very basic thing, and you forgot to tell the people that you are teaching. Like for imagine, right? Are you actually helping someone or trolling them? Like genuinely, I know some people that wants to help other people, right? But genuinely, they are leaving the context, the actual thing to do, right? So it comes as a trolling, right? Like for example, someone would say, "You can use green gears for Slammer," and they would totally support that claim that you can do green gears with Slammer. In the context, everyone would say no. But for the actual output of gears that you need to use, yes, it can be done. Right? And again, and also very big uh very big thing to add off. Again, right? The ego of these players, like they're, they are so quick. They are so quick to judge um they are so quick to judge the experiences of these newer players. It's like they have forgotten what it is like to start on a fresh account with uh with more ads popping up in the game, right? So that's why, right? Oh fuck, it screenshotted it. Did that fucking broke the game? Wait, I'm on the gallery. But yeah, a lot of uh a lot of the things in this game are always on a continuous cycle. What do I mean on a continuous cycle? For example, you taught someone how to do this specific thing on this specific patch. I know. There isn't any updates in the game, but what I like to call in this game are silent patches, right? Yeah, a frog doesn't remember when it was a tadpole. Very good saying. Very good saying though. But yeah, what I would like to say about silent patches, right? For example, your number one tip would be, for example, you're saying from your old experiences, right? Yo, back then we can kill old gas station with just regular weak weapons. But right now, can you even kill this guy, right? And also, genuinely, this was back at DOZ on its peak, right? There was one guy that was what? He was so fucking adamant that to get a lot of fucking weapons, you just have to craft this one. Basically, this guy is so adamant that you can do this game so fucking cheaply. And I don't know the current update of his life, but I think this game fucking ruined his life because he was trying to use a rank 5 shotgun, rank 6 M16. Yeah, he was trying to use this, thinking that this game was fucking last day on earth. He even made a fucking channel, right? But I think he dropped this game and played Last Day on Earth instead. So yeah. So yeah. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, again, these are two completely different games. These are two completely different games. The rules doesn't apply on this very different game. Like for example, again guys, the game has a ranking system. Everyone forgets this, especially when they're asking for help, right? The number one thing you should always be asking is, what rank are you? What level are you? Like for example, right now, endgame players are at rank 8. Why? Because if we are rank 8, right? Rank 8. If we are rank 8, then why the hell are you using a rank 7 weapon? Right? Don't anyone agree? Like, why are you using a rank 7, a weapon ranking below you? That's why at the end, right? At the very end, which is what level 121. Why do you think most players, especially veterans, they only have 2 to 4 hours of playtime? They want their gameplay to be quick. So that's why they're also using level 81 allies to what? To make the run even much more faster. Aside from having level 81 allies, you clearly see me using whatever legendaries I have in my fucking in my fucking inventory, right? So yeah. And look, it also was very fun. From the durability itself, you're always gonna get this. You're never gonna run out of this as long as you keep playing for the events and for the people that are also saving specialist, right? For example, like this, definitely save up this red specialist shotguns. Again, Zero already provided enough evidence. He got how many points? How many points? 14,000 on 24 runs of Plague Bukor. 14,000. And yeah, he doesn't say how many specialists, but still. At some point, guys, you have to actually let go of your items. Because why? You are saving for nothing. It's the same process with floor 36, right? This is my justification. If you really don't have anything to do, right? Again, and you don't have to also force yourself and master fighting floor 36. And of course, mastering him takes multiple times of trial and error, practicing how to throw this specific fucking grenade, right? Like anyone could agree, right? And I'm sure, right? I am sure enough. Like, look at this. Someone has to also teach them that once you hit invulnerability 10, which is 3 throws of this, right? Only 3 throws and then you have to start attacking. But still, again, it is still about trial and error. You simply learn from the game by simply playing and trying this. And by the way, the reason why I would say floor 36 is truly the end game of this game is because one mistake from that, like all of your buffs are gonna be fucking gone. Even if you don't die, right? Even if you did manage to kill floor 36, it's a matter of you have to really empty your mind. Why do I mean empty your mind? You don't have to think of your allies' durability. You don't have to think about your allies' energy. All of those items that you are gonna use for him is gonna be gone within a flash. Like, sure, there are multiple guns that you can use for him. Some people like using this on a specific setup. Some people use this as a fire setup. Especially this one. This one is a no-brainer. You have to use this. But again, it doesn't mean that if you don't have this, you couldn't kill floor 36, right? Or any other boss. This just helps you a lot when it comes to dealing amount of damage. Why? Well, for example, right? For example, you finally killed floor 36. The second hardest part about fighting floor 36 or any other bosses, and again, the reason why other bosses are, for better terms, easy, right, is because once, like let's say you kill Rat King and Prime, you kill Cutter, you only have to kill them once. The problem with floor 36 is that you have to kill him multiple times to even say you are finally getting rewarded, right? So yeah, that is really one of the hardest part. And again, for example, in here, of course you're gonna be using the Ghost and Harley setup, right? It's a no-brainer. Once you... What? What? Okay, so for example, right? You finally used their skills. You finally killed floor 36. You also used this ability. What happens now? In the next time you're killing the boss, right? The next time you are killing the boss, one of your ally doesn't have their skills back up. And at the same time, you're also gonna hit floor 36 with the Patriot, and it consumes most of its durability, right? And again, whenever I say the game has its eventuality, right? Like, sure. For example, this one, half of its durability is gone. Eventually, I need to repair this, but I can only repair this twice, right? And it takes a lot of time to repair a perfect weapon. Is it 6 hours or 12 hours? And look, even repairing the durability of your perfect items, of unique items for your allies, takes a lot of time. So again, the bosses in this game, especially floor 36, is an eventuality. And also, for even much more faster clear, you need to activate 4 of these just to make a faster clear, right? A much more efficient. And also, by the way, before you can even get this, you have to fight floor 36, right? So again, it is a matter of efficiency, eventuality, and what? Farming for the specific events. Farming for the specific events. Like, for example, right now, you can defeat Plague Bukor, right? You finally manage to defeat him. Like, you're saving this amount of mushrooms you have is the amount of times you'll be fighting Bukor. Okay, very good. But at the same time, other peoples would say, but I want to craft this, right? But for me, the reason why you're saving this diamond pliers kit, right? The reason why you're saving this is because if the next event was Hawks, you'd be able to craft what? You'd be able to craft this. And what else? You'd be able to craft this. The Lewis McLean. And sure, even if you're not using any weapons, right? Like, let's say you're using the Exterminator Gatling gun. This is enough, right? Even without this. But still. Again, it is eventuality. You have to take your time. You don't have to be jealous on the other people's account progression. Like, some people have their own... Like, for example, some people have a maximum level 4 crate on all of their 50 chests. But still, it's a matter of having fun and your own gratification in this game. You don't really have to do all of the in-game items, right? Locations and whatnot. But yeah, it's a matter of, are you having fun with the game? Right? That is what truly matters. If you're not having fun with the game, guarantee, take a break, leave the game for 6 months, go back. That is the Ouroboros cycle of DOZ. you you basically get tired, and then eventually you'll come back. You'll come back with the fucking madness. There is no cure for this, by the way. If you've already sunk enough time, hours, and a little bit of money in this game, 100%, you will be returning for this game. Like, even if you say, I'm really tired, I hate the grind, having them at level 81 was already enough as a, what? As a goal, right? Eventually you'll return. That's what everyone says. But yeah. Yeah, I hope everyone learns from this stream and you're actually grinding for the event. And by the way, whatever is your choice, either LB or Plague Bukor, right? Like, for example, Zero defeated Bukor easily, which means what? Every 8 hours, he is fighting the twins, while I am just
getting my mushroom from Bukor on FG. But yeah, I'm not rushing myself either. And yeah, guys, if I do get motivated to play again later in my time zone, which is later in the evening, right? If I do get motivated, you'll see me again. But for now, I have to go. So yeah, everyone, good luck with your grind as well. And peace.